Hello, my friends. Jacob's here once again. I'm so happy you could make it. Thanks for joining me and for pressing play. We're gonna talk about Hollyweird today. Oh, that's right. You know them celebrities with their all-seeing eyes and their 666s and all their spooky secret society stuff. I'm just kidding. It's all part of the show, right? None of it has any deeper meaning. There's no real significance to it. That's right, not at all. Celebrities, some of them, they do some kooky things. I just released a video just about vampires, right? And all the bloodlust that you see, and all that goofy stuff. And the day that I released the video, I find out about Kylie Jenner. You know Kylie, she's like super famous. Together with Travis Scott, another super famous recording artist. Questionable occult ties. Kylie's, she's like a billionaire. She has this great makeup line. I guess I don't wear makeup, and I don't think anybody in my house is wearing Kylie Jenner's makeup, not my daughter or my wife. But she's like super successful, and she's got this new. Get this. I didn't think I was gonna have a show. I didn't think I was gonna have anything to talk to you all about. I just thought, hey, this is just weird. I'll put a tweet out about it, which I did. Freddy Krueger and all that stuff.
So is there more to Kylie Jenner's Nightmare on Elm Street collection? The fact that she promoted it, covered in blood and naked. Pictures made it everywhere. Kind of gross. This outfit that you see here, where she has blood red nails and it looks like she's being taken over by some bloody tentacle, it looks a lot like Grimes's back tattoos. There's a reason for that. Her beautiful alien scars. It's the same artist that did Kylie's. But when I see those scars, I think a lot about these scars from those who've suffered from the virus of the crown. So there's maybe more to the collection. I don't know. I find it strange that Venom Carnage is out right now. The symbiote, the alien that becomes one with the human. And that kind of looks like her outfit, doesn't it?
Stuff of nightmares, I tell you. Stuff of nightmares. Well, it's no secret that the Kardashians and, the Jenners, and they all love Halloween. That's like their Christmas. It's like their favorite time of the year. Kylie throws this big party at her house, and she shares it on, I guess, the Instagram or whatever it's called, the Instacart, where you get your groceries. Quickly, she shares out all these pictures, some pictures with Jason in the background and some weird things like a menu of Friday the 13th treats. Big to do for this. Not a big deal, I guess, in the grand scheme of things. Some things I found odd. I found it odd that her centerpieces were cracked eggs covered in blood, with these black vines growing out of them. Spooky. I found it interesting because Kylie Jenner was tied and connected to, do you remember the world's most famous egg? I've done a lot of programs on the egg, right? Because remember, back in 2019, I guess, or 18. I don't remember where it was. There was the world famous egg. It like beat out Kylie Jenner, so they became linked. And then later the egg had a crack.
Now, there is a lot that is totally sus about this whole egg theme that we see everywhere. So much so that at the end of this video, I'm going to share a video I did a couple of years ago about ancient life being discovered, where I talked about possibly a terrible virus being unleashed. But they're talking about something being born. We see this again and again and again. And last night, as I was talking to KJ from Scariest Movie Ever, he reminded me of Lady Gaga. Right here, she's on Jay Leno. She's pointing out that she got the design for her outfit from a humanoid who was spliced with human and alien DNA, like a hybrid or something, where she looks like an alien too. And here's her showing up to the awards show in an egg. An egg. Something is going to be birthed. That's what they've been telling us. Something dark, something pretty spooky, something perhaps alien. So when Lady Gaga told Jay Leno that they're going to create a new race within the human race, was she just talking Holly weird, or was she being legit?
I said something's about to be birthed. There's some kind of weird spiritual thing going on that we're not privy to. But I also tied it into the spiritual allegorical meaning, which of course there's a new life waiting for all of us in Christ. You got the world's version, which is scary. And then you got the version that I like to talk about on the channel, which is pretty wonderful and encouraging. Why I'm even bothering talking about Kylie Jenner is because after I do this video on The Vampire and Midnight Mass from Netflix, which if you haven't seen it, go back and check it out. Noah comes in to me and he says, "Hey Dad, did you see Kylie Jenner was nude, bathed in blood?" I said, "Oh, that's Monday." Yeah, so she, I guess that's normal. To promote her line, she did this photo shoot where she's completely naked. Can't even show you the pictures. Very disturbing. I'll show you this one now. Just imagine her completely naked, blood everywhere. So much so that, all the big headlines were, "Ooh, Twitter's abuzz with jokes about your menstrual cycle." Jenny McCarthy saying something like, "On my heavy days" or something. This is what the world has come to. And this is what everybody in the world is, that's not like you and me. The only reason why I dig into these things is because I'm always looking for weird stuff to talk about, because I know symbolically there's something else. There's something else that's being said here. They got this bloodlust thing going on. It's very weird. It's very weird. And I know there's a whole corner of the internet devoted to how weird their bloodlust gets, from, facials with blood and injections with, it's just too much. It's too much for all of us to talk about. But I will say this. I stumbled on some kooky things that were tied together. Very weird. Very weird. I mean, it's weird that, she's an expectant mother. She's pregnant again with Travis Scott, her partner, I guess, on again, off again. I don't know. I guess they're together, but the news is that they're not exclusive. Because, that builds a healthy relationship. These are the role models of today. The whole blood thing, because, of course, Halloween's right around the corner. The biggest night of the year for all the demons and all the spooky people. So much so, there's so much hype around this one that Heinz ketchup even came up with its own blood ketchup. That's right, blood ketchup coming to you. If it's on the shelves, it'll probably be like $50 because of all the shortages. But you gotta get your blood ketchup. It's perfect for any vampire outfit. That's what they say. And of course, when I told Dan, I said, Dan, can you believe Kylie Jenner? She's like, who's Kylie Jenner? No, she knows who she is. But I said, can you believe she was naked with blood covering her and like pictures? And the pictures are everywhere. Anybody can have access to these pictures. But if I shared it, the video would be like, probably because it was disturbing. And, she was nude. It's a little much, right? It's a little much. You're a billionaire. You don't got to do that unless there's something else going on. I'll tell you what else is weird is that I continue to find the 666s everywhere. One of you sent me a comment in an email saying, hey, did you know that Grimes' sword, remember Grimes? Just did a show about Grimes? Grimes, which, by the way, that's not a real name. The word Grimes means mask. And many of you told me when I did the show about Grimes that Grimes from The Walking Dead has now entered Fortnite. I don't know, but I think it's cool. Grimes, she had this sword that was, remember I talked about it, it was melted down from like the assault weapon or whatever. But it was done by the same company that did Little Nas's 666 shoes. Mischief. Isn't that some little 666 tie-in? I appreciated that. You sent it to me. Thank you. We got the tie-ins everywhere. You know how Kanye and Kim, they've been going around with the masks, the hoods. This one. Didn't quite understand it. Talked about specters. On the show, we're learning that the world is becoming more and more seems like demonic, or evil. Seems like something's going on. Some people say they're trying to create a new race of people, hybrids. Don't go down that rabbit hole. So Kanye wears the mask, and turns out Kylie Jenner's beau, is that a word that we describe anymore for like boyfriends or girlfriends? It's like, that's my beau, that's my boy, that's my man. Her man, Travis, last year they were at Disney or something walking around. He was wearing the same exact mask that Kanye was wearing. The mask had like a Jesus on it, like little angels. Interesting. Just because it's such a cool video and a lot of you are new, I'm going to do something. At the end of this video, I'm going to share and there's just so much symbolism and I break it all down. But it's like a precursor to today. It's almost like kind of predicts the coming days. At the end of the video, there gives birth to this goat baby. Yeah, that's right, a little lamb baby. Little lamb baby. In the news right now, we hear about the movie, that foreign film, Lamb, right? The lamb. It's like the half human, half lamb. Ooh, hybrids. Turns out maybe it's the Antichrist. There's just a lot of weird things going on. A lot of weird things going on. Nothing weirder than the fact that this all stems from Noah telling me about Kylie Jenner, naked and bloody, the role models of today. And so I'm like searching out Travis Scott, and then I remember he did a collaboration with Kanye, who, by the way, Kanye is no longer known as Kanye, right? He changed his name to Ye. He's the light now. He's the light of the world. So you know. They did a video called Washed in the Blood. And I was like, that can't be that really freaky video that I saw. And it was. It was the freaky video that I saw. And in the video, it's just disturbing. Violence and perversion and people suffering with the virus of the crown, and it's just weird. And often in the video, you see Kanye off to the side, and it looks like he's like a Venom person. He's got like digital Venom stuff coming, like a mask going on his face and coming off his face and going on. And I go, oh my goodness. And by the end of the video, you see the lamb, and then you see the goat, the black lamb, the goat. Same thing that was in Travis Scott's videos. These people are weird. These people are weird. That's all I have to say about that. So I hope you enjoy the video. I'm gonna stay in the live chat, so if this is a premiere, I'll still be there. I'm grateful to all of you for coming. Thank you for sharing and subscribing and all that you do. Thanks for helping, the channel to grow. And I'm so grateful that so many new people are here today. Let me know in the comment section if you're new. I love seeing that. And enjoy the rest of the show. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Hello, my friends. Jacob is here once again. Happy Sunday to you. I'm glad that you joined me. Thank you for pressing play, for spending a little time. I got a lot of new subscribers. Hi. How you doing? Thank you so much. It's awesome. I don't know what's going on, but I'm happy about it because I told you that this was going to be a good year for a lot of good people. So I'm hoping that I'm good and things are going to get better. And I hope that's happening in your life too. We have a lot of cool things to talk about. Today's show is going to be a little different. It's going to be a little quicker. Okay? I don't know if that's possible because I like to go jibber jabber. But for those of you that know me well enough, there's always a reason for it. Guess what? In Antarctica, they just discovered ancient life. Ancient life was discovered. That's cool.
Now, I will admit that when I heard that they were boring down and they discovered life, that I got a little nervous. And I thought about all those scary movies where they dig down and release ancient viruses that mankind cannot handle, and so brings the end of civilization. But this is an interesting, beautiful, prophetic sign. Keep watching, I'll show you why.
Researchers exploring a buried Antarctic lake twice the size of Manhattan drilled through 3,500 feet. Did you catch that? There's that 3-5 again. 35. The eclipse tonight. It's going to take 3.5 hours exactly. Same time of the Jonah sign. Same time of Jesus buried in the earth, right? 3 days, 3 nights. 3.5, 3.5. Half of that. 3.5 plus 3.5 is 7. bet you're all questioning whether or not you subscribe to the right channel. Don't worry, it'll make sense in a little while. Stay with me. 3,500 feet, right? This is below. This is in Antarctica. There's a lot of weird stuff going on in Antarctica. You know that like people can't just go, you can't just go to Antarctica. You can't just go explore because like all the nations of the world, they like guard that place. They got that thing on lockdown. A lot of people think that there's like an alien base, that there's an entrance to, other people say like a hollow earth. We've talked about Lake Vostok, a lot of cool stuff, a lot of weird stuff, but today's show's not really just about Antarctica and all the cool things that they're discovering about Antarctica. But what they found was like crustaceans, ancient life. They drilled down like 3,500 feet of the ice to learn that there's like this mysterious body of water, Lake Mercer. Just kind of like Lake Vostok, right? They don't understand it, but they think for some reason that there's something important there. Got a lot of magnetic anomalies that go on in Antarctica. Is it connected? I don't know. You tell me. But they're very excited because they found life. They found ancient life. This is the kind of stuff that I'm talking about. I think that spiritually speaking, we're gonna find that ancient life. Now, maybe it's a stretch, right? Maybe it's a stretch. But this is what life is all about. It's about seeing things as like a great painting or a great piece of art and then saying this is what it really means. And there's a lot of life symbolism going on right now. Life, right? Do you know that 2019 is now known as the year of the egg? Yeah, that's right. You hear about that kooky egg? The one that like beat Kylie Jenner? Had something like, it just came out of the blue all of a sudden, the egg. Life. It's all about life. This great eclipse. And a lot of you are here because you probably saw the eclipse videos, right? And if you sat through all of it and you watched all of it, which I hope you did, you'd understand that I believe for a lot of us, we're gonna find a better way to live, an ancient life, if you will. So I find it interesting that everywhere today, all over the media, all over the internet, all over the news right now, they're talking about this famous egg. According to Elle magazine, the egg beat Kylie Jenner in a popularity contest, right? Life, what does an egg symbolize? It's a very occultic symbol, yes, sure. But still, the fact that 2019 is being named as the year of the egg, very cool. Now, there is a conspiracy that goes along with this. I can thank Drama Alert for putting this up because it was kind of cool. I was going to talk about the egg and all of a sudden Drama Alert, he starts talking about there's a conspiracy. Back in like October, somebody posted a picture of an egg and said a meme from the future. Now, how in the world did this person know that this egg would be so incredibly popular? Kylie Jenner had something like 18 million likes. That was the record, right? This thing already almost has 50 million likes on Instagram. How did that person know a meme from the future saying that, yeah, you'll know what it means then? Come on. You know why? There's a couple of ways of looking at this. One, it was like promoted and that there's a symbolic occultic meaning to all of this. Or two, which is one that I like to go with, is that somebody was inspired to put like an egg out there and thought, hey, it would be pretty funny to make this egg world famous. And then boom, it is. I don't know. But for whatever reason, egg, life being discovered, life being showcased as the year. But what's funny is that this egg then posted another Instagram, and this one had a crack in it. What is the world famous egg trying to say? Is it saying that something's about to be born, or is it saying that this new life that we may be offered It's cracking, and we gotta be careful. We gotta get our house in order. Or is it just a cool meme that I'm just somebody who has way too much time on my hands? Which I don't, because I got like 5 minutes. I gotta get to work. Gotta go make the donuts! So tonight, the moon will pass through the Earth's shadow, the wolf moon, right? Trump, this is what my last video was about. Trump declaring that this wall is gonna be built one way or another. If you didn't see that video, check it out. And then here he comes out, right around this time, right around after this Martin Luther King Day. Tomorrow, all the symbolism of Jupiter rising, Venus, descending into the earth, falling from heaven and the earth, all of this cool symbolism, the temple, the third temple altar, all of this stuff playing out, and we find ancient life at 3,500 feet. The eclipse going on at 3.5 hours, and it says most people are gonna be impatient and aren't gonna wait for it. I don't know how many articles I read about people like, oh, if you're too impatient, you don't wanna wait for it to finish. I'm saying be patient. I'm saying hang on. I'm saying new life is coming for those that seek the truth no matter what the cost. Now there's another thing that's been going on. My boy Rex over there at Leak Project, he just did a show about this. Now Oumuamua, I've talked about this on the show a lot. By the way, Oumuamua, if you didn't know, means
messenger from afar arriving first.
What a weird name, right? Arriving first, like there are other messengers to come, and here we have all of this wonderful symbolism playing out in the stars, playing out in the media, playing out in all of our lives. You know why I talk so fast and because I don't have a lot of time and I gotta get going, so I'm gonna finish this up, so I hope you're still with me. And I'm sweating too, and I'm gonna probably have to change my shirt before I go to work. And it's Sunday, and I don't want to go to work. I'm going to hang out with the Dan, and E, who are over there. They say hi, guys.
Hi.
So this was discovered October 19th, 2017. University of Hawaii, they spotted this strange object. They named it. And now Avi Loeb, the chair of Harvard's astronomy department, co-wrote a paper with a Harvard postdoctoral fellow that examined Oumuamua's particular and peculiar acceleration and suggested the object, it's a probe. It's a probe. And then when people were saying, no, it's not, he said, yes, it is. I'm the head guy at Harvard. So what are you going to do? All right. So we got a lot of interesting things going. I hope that you have a clear view of the blood moon tonight. I hope I do. It doesn't look that way because it's pretty yucky up here in the Northeast, but we lucked out and we didn't get the monster snow, which a lot of people are dealing with, and you're all in my prayers. And everybody who's going through a hard time, you're all in my thoughts and prayers too. I love each and every one of you. Listen, the world's not gonna blow up. I don't think anything's gonna happen. But I do believe that this is like an opportunity for us, for once and for all, to kind of let go of the past and find that ancient way to live once again. I love you all. I hope you do subscribe, you share it around, check that bell, like it, do what you gotta do, and have the best day ever. Bye-bye.